One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Eagles will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go on the attack first. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Horned Frogs have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Payne. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Horned Frogs are threatening on 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Gonna run it. It's Briggs. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll try it over the left side. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Fire's on the move, and they can't make the connection.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's sacked. Tried to get away, but the defense tracked him down.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
The Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the running back. Got room to work. Inside the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking for a man, it's Braxton. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. That's caught. It's James. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man on the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. They'll run it to the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2nd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Finds his big tight end. Not gonna get there, not gonna get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
The Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Keith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties, because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
They send the tight end in motion. Scanning the field, it's Braxton. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Bears the pressure. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
It's a seam wide open, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Gets away from one, finds some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Lets it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Trying to find the end zone. got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've... team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Gets it out fast. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right on the money. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Guess not all doinks are bad. Off the right, upright, and through. And now the lead is extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the rock.
The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Another first down for Southern Miss.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is up.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too, and got to hold on to that thing.
The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Braxton. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Southern Mississippi!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's McAllister. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Third down play from the gun. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Can they catch it? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on.
And the ball comes out. What a disaster. All kinds of room to the right. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, TCU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Washington State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Braxton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Catch in the middle, it's Chapman. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go.
He's got it inside the 30. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. Found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield. Turning it on at the 30. It's a running touchdown, Horned Frogs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Caught over the middle. It's Chapman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Braxton. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already he's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly. And there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Give to the back. He breaks a tackle. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He's got him. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. He's got it still on his feet. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And that is no good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls it in. It's Chapman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. snagged in the middle. It's Chapman there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The hand to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Back to pass, it's Braxton. Got it in the middle, it's Metcalf. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. They absolutely had to have that third down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Grabbed in the middle, it's Chapman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a man, it's Braxton. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and man, are they set up. Great place to start for this offense. Knocked off his feet. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Defense showing blitz here. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, TCU! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That's caught. It's Gray. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Hey, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. They'll send out the kicker here. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after the missed field goal, the lead is still 23. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On the move. The Golden Eagles get enough for the first down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. And wings it incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To throw, it's Braxton. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. to the air on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. From the red zone, looking for a man. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.